eternity. We did not want to leave our comfortable world of junior high to enter a place in which we would know few people and the time there would be never ending. It's ironic then that most of us sitting here tonight are sorry to see it all come to an end, thinking about all the good times and the friends we'll miss. What we thought would be an eternity was actually only measurable to a drop of time in a bottle. Throughout the last 4 years, each of us has changed significantly. We have changed from frightened freshmen, afraid of our own shadows, fearing that some senior may send us to the health office in search of a chicken sandwich instead of the snack bar, into know-it-all sophomores, thinking that we were too well established to attend class and that our real duty was to make sure that all freshmen knew they were scrubs, into awakening juniors, realizing that if we ever wanted to make it in this world, we better start doing something now, into the carefree seniors we were at the beginning of the year, believing that we did not have to work any longer because the end had come. Well, the end hadn't come yet, and some of us barely made it here tonight, while some of us had no problems getting here. Everyone here deserves a congratulations. The faculty deserves a big congratulations, for it was they who gave us our education and helped us make it here today. Our families and friends deserve a big congratulations also, for it is they who stood by us with their love and support. Finally, seniors, we deserve a congratulations. We entered high school frightened and were leaving feeling prepared for anything. We must remember, however, the world we are about to enter is more frightening than the one we entered 4 years ago. Once again, thank you faculty, family, and friends for helping us, the graduating class of 1989, to prepare ourselves to enter the unpredictable world of new life. Seniors, it took 13 years, but we finally made it.
Congratulate you for making it here. That includes both seniors and parents. As I sat down to write the speech, I realized what a challenge it would be to summarize these past 4 years in so few words. So much has happened to all of us, both good and bad. But those who are here tonight, I want you to reflect on this moment in time. This ceremony is an end of the past years, part of the present, and a beginning to the future. Those who will follow me will touch upon these three aspects: past, present, future. I'm proud to be a part of this outstanding class of '89, and I'm very proud to introduce our valedictorian. Thank you.
As I reflect on my past, I realize that every part of it counts, even the little things that made a difference. I do laugh to myself, though, as I recall some of these things that have led to my presence here, standing before you. These things I wish were still a part of my routine. Finger painting, an activity characteristic of our preschool days. Show and tell, this gave us a time to learn more about our neighbors, a time to understand each other more clearly and to know each other on a more personal level. Recess, not just a halt and break work, but a way through the jungle gyms, over the hopscotch ladders, and on the swings to relax and to relieve our stress. I recall the milestones in my childhood that marked the beginning of more and better privileges given to me. 3rd grade, at this point, school permitted us the freedom to get off our feet and onto the faster world of bicycles. Then a very large step toward maturity, where the honors were stacking as well as responsibilities. This transition between elementary and intermediate schools, for many of us celebrated by roller skating or picnics, was a tremendous jump. School seemed serious, or so it seemed then. It was also this transition from which the words of my teacher I now recall. To others, she took the joy in saying that this young lady is going to be valedictorian and someday the editor of a magazine. Well, so far she's got the first part right. Little did I know at that time. These comments and encouragements should be taken seriously because, no matter how small or petty they may seem at the moment, they will help you to build your past as well as your future. But most importantly, they will help you to make you what you are today.
As we look back on our 4 years here at Palmdale High School, several things stand out in our minds. We remember the first day of school 4 years ago when we were initiated into the high school scene and wondered what lay ahead in the next 4 years. We wondered how we would ever find a crowd to hang out with as we entered a world with a multitude of people. We wondered what classes would be like, how hard they would be, and what the teachers were like. But one of the first thoughts that entered our minds was, would we ever make it to our senior year? We soon found that life wasn't that much different, and although school wasn't easy, it wasn't as bad as we had expected. Classes were difficult enough to keep us challenged, but not so hard that they overwhelmed us, and the teachers were always helpful and friendly. It was here in these early months and years that we began to forge the friendships that would carry us through these 4 years and beyond.
But to say that the last 4 years have been nothing but good times is failing to be honest with ourselves or others. It seems that the bad always has to come with the good. For example, 1988-89 presented us with a very large enrollment at PHS. Due to so many students on campus, the trash problem became much more evident. We decided to take a stand in 1989 and thrash on trash. We can only hope the students to follow will take our lead. Overcrowdedness was a constant test on our patience, but thanks to the district, we can now look forward to 2 more high schools in 1989. But like I said, we also have the good. We were the first school to introduce a calculus course in the Antelope Valley. We have a wind ensemble band that rivals the very best bands in Southern California. And our Palmdale varsity football team went to the 3rd round in the CIF playoffs, further than any other PHS football team prior. And consider this, 10 valedictorians. I mean, we tried calling Guinness, but they didn't have the category. And consider our senior class sitting here in front of me, one of the largest ever. These last 4 years have truly been 4 years, the first, and this is something to be proud of.
The present is a direct result of the past and the foundation of the future. There have been many decisions made to bring us this far, and many more must be made in order for us to succeed. Now, however, we can all celebrate what we have accomplished these last 4 years. We are the graduates of Palmdale High School class of '89. Some tell us that this is no great accomplishment. We hear this from friends, from ourselves, sometimes even from family, that graduating is no great accomplishment. Yet if graduating is such a small accomplishment, why have so many failed where we have succeeded? Today we face many obstacles in attaining our diploma. We face pressure from our friends to ditch, to use drugs, to drink, and engage in other delinquent activities which make it difficult to graduate. I'm not saying a few of us have not engaged in these activities at times, but we are the ones that made it, and we should be proud of this accomplishment.
Now is not the time to stop, however. As graduating high school students, we have been given many opportunities. Some of us have job opportunities, others have the opportunity to continue their education, and still others have the opportunity to serve our country. But we must grab these opportunities now. Too often we procrastinate things off until the next day. But as we, the next generation, can no longer continue this cycle, now is the time for us to take the initiative. And if we do this, we will be successful. Success is really what we are all striving for.
Right now, we are all happy because we have accomplished what is probably the biggest goal we have set for ourselves in our young lives. We have made a lot of friends over the past 4 years, and we've had a lot of good memories. So it's only natural for us to want to be with these friends tonight. I think I speak for the majority of us when I say that we will spend the evening and tonight in the company of many friends. I screwed up there. Let us make this night one to remember and not one we try to forget. As we all have made the choice to graduate tonight, let us make one more good choice not to drink and drive. Have fun tonight and be safe. Well, enough of the negative. I'm real proud of the entire 1989 graduating class. Let us look now to the future.
As we, the class of 1989, turn to our fellow graduates and extend our congratulatory salutations and warm wishes for success and happiness, we look to a bright and promising future. None of us knows exactly what the future holds, yet as we embark upon a new life, each of us optimistically hopes that it will entail security and happiness. When our tassels are turned, however, and we leave the shelter of high school, we enter the sobering world of reality. Tragically, our moment in time is haunted by such problems as unpeaceful relations with the Soviet Union, the ever-present threat of nuclear war, and a world which is seemingly progressing towards self-destruction. If ignored, the problems of today can only escalate into the crises of tomorrow. The January 2nd, 1989 issue of Time magazine boasted the headline, Endangered Earth. The article, titled, What on Earth Are We Doing?, opened with the quote, One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. The first line of the text read, No, not forever. It is predicted that the earth will last another 4 to 5 billion years. The nuclear cataclysm, however, could destroy it as we speak. The future of the earth seems uncertain, yet one fact remains indisputable. It no longer solely rests on the immutable laws of physics. Man has reached a point in his evolution where he has the power to alter the future state of the planet. In this nuclear age, more than ever, decisions made by our generation have a profound effect on the generations to follow, and ultimately, the fate of the earth. Presently, the dreaded great greenhouse effect has set in. A 3-month drought in 1988 depleted the U.S. grain source by 31%. Elsewhere, in third world nations, famine claims the lives of a shocking 40,000 babies a day. Here in the United States, the threat of nuclear war lingers over us as we continue to be filled with nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, radioactive nuclear waste litter our land. We, the youth, are met with the tremendous task of meeting these challenges with the enthusiasm and optimism we have tonight. I urge the class of 1989 to use our moment in time to ensure that the January 2nd, 1999 time will read eternal Earth rather than endangered Earth.
The points Julie made are legitimate and real. As the class of '89 prepares to seize our moment in time and plunge into the unknown future, it must be aware and ready to respond to a multitude of issues that have emerged during our 4 sheltered years of high school. On a local level, for example, the Antelope Valley has seen an acceleration of gang violence, crime, and the ill effects brought on by a rapid population increase. On a national level, we have seen an increasing federal budget deficit and an administration that was indifferent to it. We have watched as our government broke federal law and sold arms to terrorist states. And we saw an uninformed electorate make a decision in November that will have repercussions for years to come. On a global level, we have seen a callous disregard for the environment. Exxon spills oil, Brazil cuts down tropical rainforests, and a hole is found in the Earth's protective ozone layer. We have seen crisis after crisis in the Middle East. And, most tragically, we have watched as Chinese students, desiring only the same freedoms Americans take for granted, gunned down by a repressive communist government in disarray. The class of '89 has many issues to deal with in the coming years. The future looks bright, but only because we have the power to change our world for the better. We must remember our achievements, but only let them inspire us to do more. Just as no nation in the modern world can think only of its own interests, no individual can neglect to become aware of modern issues. What we do with our moment in time will affect our destiny and all the lives of those who come after. And, to quote Lou Reed, this is no time for celebration. This is no time for political speech. This is a time for action, because the future is within reach.
Despite all of the possible dilemmas of the future, there is much to look forward to. Dwelling on problems will greatly limit and impair us. Instead, also look to achievement, look to greatness. We have the capacity for so much. In the future, we could look to a more effective level of international relations. We could look to the continued spread of democracy throughout the world. We could look to breakthroughs in space exploration, the field of medicine, and the technological innovations. We, the graduating class of 1989, must challenge ourselves to be a memorable generation filled with faith, integrity, and the moral character to uphold what we believe in and fulfill that which we dream of. In the next few years, we must decide what our role will be in carrying out the wonderful possibilities of the future, because we do and will possess what it takes: vitality, intelligence, awareness, the drive, and the passion to make our impact. As the Palmdale High School alma mater declares, we're the future of our land. This is extremely important as we consider our vast potential to create something truly remarkable out of what will be our moment in time.
Now as we walk off this field tonight and look back at all our friends, teachers, and memories, friends that most of us will probably never see again, teachers that will thank each other, that will thank in the future for the knowledge they gave us today. memories that will never be able to be replaced. Our 4 long years of high school are gone. Sure, there's college for many of us, but those memories can't replace the memories that we have from our high school years. High school is a time when we mold into the people that we will be for the rest of our lives. These years also determine the pathway of our future. We who walk up here tonight are aimed in the right direction. We'd like to thank our parents, teachers, and any other major influences in our lives for the help and guidance they have given us. Our parents who taught us right from wrong. Our teachers who have been willing to spend extra time with us to help us succeed. We'd also like to thank Mrs. Jansen, our fellow graduates, and you people in the audience for giving us a chance here to speak tonight. Also, for allowing us to begin the rest of our lives here in front of you tonight. Thanks a lot.
Well done, valedictorians and salutatorians. Congratulations. At this time, it is my pleasure to make 2 special presentations on behalf of the class of 1989. Mr. Bob McMullen is on your program as our guest speaker. He is a member of the Antelope Valley Union High School District. Due to circumstances beyond his control, he was not able to be here tonight. He has been a member of the Board of Trustees since 1972. This will be his last year as he is retired.